One of the big things that's going to be happening on the enterprise side is the transition from humans creating processes and sort of following them to AI kind of running the business based on SOPs and basically building out a lattice structure, like a graph structure of all the work that needs to be done. I did a post, I think in 2024 maybe, talking about companies are just a graph of APIs, a graph of operations. And I was talking about like somebody who just does a task, right? Let's say it's a threat intelligence task, or no, let's take the insurance one, right? You have to look at the photos, you have to look at their account. You know, they're making a claim, for example, I need to be paid for this accident I just got into. And you need to filter for fraud, right? So I'm Sarah, I'm looking at these things, I'm trying to figure out if this is fraud. I'm looking at the picture. Does it look real? Do they have a real account? Are they making lots of claims just recently? Like, does their account look compromised? All these different things. And if it looks legit, okay, here's how much we're going to pay you out. Some of that's automated, but you still have people that are their actual physical job is to do this task, right? So that's the type of thing that currently in the enterprise, if you look at any major company, there is not a map. There's not a graph that basically the CEO can look down and say, this is my entire business. This is every task happening in my company and the process of how it's done, the SOP, right? There's an SOP, standard operating procedure for how this thing is done, right? And here are the people that do it. Here are the workflows. Here are the multiple steps involved. AI is going to have this for every company. This is the major transition that's going to be happening. But like, what exactly am I going to do with AI? Well, this is what they're going to do with AI. And I'm sure a million different companies, this is a thing I do for companies, but people like McKinsey, lots of different companies like this, they're already bringing in, an army of 22-year-old smiling kids to interview everyone and produce this map. Here is the work that takes place. Here's where decisions happen. Here's where tools happen. Here's where all these things take place, right?